I got something to say about Kyle Shanahan, the San Francisco 49ers head coach. This is what I got to say about this man. This coach, his offense is trash. It is a trashy offense. Here's why I said trash. If you look at the entire 49ers offense from the quarterback to Debo and the rest of them clowns on that offense, his offense is based off trickery. And what I mean by trickery, I mean if you look at this entire Super Bowl game, they did a lot of trick plays to fool the Kansas City Chiefs defense. But the Kansas City Chiefs defense recognized what they were doing offensively, and they want to bite them in their ass. Kyle Shanahan's offense is a trash offense, and it needs to be put to rest. He run the same. He run the same predicated offense that his father, Mike Shanahan, ran way years ago. The same offense is based off trickery. It is garbage. He runs garbage time plays and what he does. And then the 49ers fan base and Debo and the rest of the guys have the nerve to talk about our offense. At least we had an excuse on our offense side of football. We had no motion, none of that. But the 49ers offense had motion, but their motion was basically based off trick plays, where all the mixed direction, the rearounds, where the quarterback tossed the ball to one player, and the other player to get the ball tossed to another player, and another player tossed to another player. Their offense is kind of like that, and predicated off trick plays, and their offense is trash. And see, between both offenses on the field, the Eagle meet on the Kansas City offense is not a trash offense. Their offense is downright. Oh, their offense is not predicated. They run a typical base style offense. The Kansas City Chiefs run. The 49ers do not run no simple base offense. Their offense is basically off trickery plays. Their entire offense is trick plays. And they've been running these trick plays all season long, which led them to their 3-game losing streak early in the season. You know what I'm saying? When teams catch on to that, it will come back and bite them in the ass. And that's one of the reasons why I said that Kyle Shanahan he shouldn't even be coach. If you go back to him being an offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, remember now, he was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. And you know who was the head coach then? The Washington Redskins head coach now. I forget to think the boy. He was the Washington he's the Washington Redskins. He's the Washington Commanders head coach now, because he became their head coach, but he was the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator at that time when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl. That same style of offense with trick plays. He ran them trick plays in Atlanta. And when he wound up becoming head coach for the 49ers, for 4 or 5 years now, the same trick plays. I mean, the plays are trickery. It ain't nothing basic to them. They don't run no pre-snap motions. They don't run no straight up the middle run play, because McCaffrey is not he is a between the tackles runner, but he ain't no runner that's gonna knock you on. I could pick up 4 or 5 yards on one play. He would have to have someone to push him in the back to get the extra yards, and that's how he got some of his yards in this game tonight. When he ran up the middle, he had someone to push him for the extra yards. He is not no big running back like they fullback. See, 49 got a fullback. They should use that fullback a little bit more than they did in this game tonight. But if you look at all their plays were basically trick plays. And trick plays can nip you in the butt if you are not diligent enough to mix it up a little bit. And they did not. That's one of the reasons why they lost their football game. in the overtime game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs ran down their throats, and it came down to who was the better defense, who the better offense. Kansas City, the 49ers had Kansas City on their heels in the first half. Second half was a different story. The second half is where you make your money at. That's where you bring out all the stops. You run your games, you run your plays, you run your defensive plays, and get off the field 1, 2, 3 out. Kansas City Chiefs did a lot of that in this game. They had a few penalties in this game that could have cost them, but luckily, Mahomes was able to get the ball, run it himself a few times, pass long balls to Kelsey. Kelsey caught a few deep passes for first downs. The boy Rice caught a pass or two, and then they had the running back. What's it? Perchekian, whatever his name was. They mixed it up in the second half of this game into the overtime. They mixed it up, and then at the same time that missed field goal also cost the 49ers too. I think if they had kicked that extra point, they probably would be a different game if that field goal had went through the goalpost, but it got blocked. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the Kansas City won this game 25-22 in overtime, and it was the first overtime game in Super Bowl history. We knew at some point in time that was going to come to pass, but I never thought it would come in the Kansas City game. Kansas City 49ers game. But overall, y'all, this was a game based on defense, offense, special plays, and who can make the most plays. Kansas City made the most plays in the second half, going to the overtime when they got the opportunity. They did it, and they punched the clock. Mahomes threw a 10-yard bomb in the end zone, and that won the game for them. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, man, this video really is about the 49ers and their offense. This is a team that's been talking trash all season long. Trying to disrespect the Philadelphia Eagles, calling us trash, trying to call out plays on Monday Night Football, so you name it, they did it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. They did set the blueprint to beat the Philadelphia Eagles offense. They really did. But things can go so far. When you beat one team, you move on. You don't keep trash talking them. And Debo did that in these Super Bowl pregame, what they call them, pregame interviews. Debo did a lot of that. And when the Eagles, when one of the reporters brought up a question about the Philadelphia Eagles, he said something negative about us. So that lets you know right there he still has a hate for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm going to say this. The Eagles going through a complete change offensively and defensively. Now, where are we going to go next year? It remains to be seen. Because we got a lot of changes coming up on the team this season. Where we're going to go, no one knows. But for the 49ers to talk all that smack about the Eagles and then go into the Super Bowl and lose in overtime against the Kansas City Chiefs, and then the best thing about it is seeing Debo's face on the sideline. That man had a sad, depressing, stunned look. The same look he had from what they said against the Eagles when the Eagles beat them 37-7 last season. They had that same embarrassing look. He did. So the look he had last year is the look he had this year. And that's sad. That's really, really sad. So, but overall, man, y'all, this is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna speak no more about this 49ers game unless someone provoked me to. But you guys enjoy your victory, Kansas City. You're now two-peats. You did it. It is what it is. I am out of here. Kansas City won this football game 25-22 in overtime against the 49ers. Sad team. I'm out, y'all. Peace.